Working with Vanessa, it's easy. It's a piece of cake. You just have to make sure you do what she's asking you to do. Don't get behind, or you'll get left behind. It's very much, pretty much easy working for her, like I said. I mean, I've never had anybody push me as hard as she pushed me. I've never had anybody to look out for me the way that she looks out for me. I've never had anybody to take the interest that she did. When I read my first book, well, chapter one in the first book that we did, she was on me. I mean, she rode me like almost every day, get this in, get this in, get this in. So I thought it was over until I decided to do my own. She rode me harder because she wanted to see me win. And now that the book is over, she's...
Hello, my name is Shakia Johnson. I am the author of 2 children's books, Deja and Me series, The Power of My Melanin, and DJ Saves the Day. I have just recently released these books in 2020, and they have been doing very, very well, especially with this day and time that we're in. It's very, very imperative that we speak life into our brown babies. I had the pleasure of working with Inspired by Vanessa to make these 2 dreams a reality, and I just want to let you all know that she is amazing in her craft. Everything that she does is 100% genuine. She keeps the client in mind at all times, and she will not stop until she gets it to your satisfaction. Let me just tell you all, my vision was just this children's book right here, The Power of My Melanin, for young women, as I am a mentor and a cheerleading coach. Vanessa came back to me and said, so what about the little boys? And I hadn't even thought twice about it. I'm like, so you're telling me you want me to make a book for little boys? Do you know how long it took me to come up with this concept? She pushed me beyond what I even knew was possible. And just like that, DJ Saves the Day was created, and this has the perfect formula for Black Boy Joy. If you are thinking about writing a book, contact Inspired by Vanessa. She's a one-stop drop, so personable. It's not even like you're doing business. You have really have the great opportunity to work with Vanessa. I have gained a friend, a mentor, a business coach, and I am so grateful. Her business is A1. Support Black business before it was a thing, okay? Great person to work with. If you're thinking about it, just go for it. Don't even think about it. Just step out on faith, and she will hold your hand the entire way.
Hey everyone, my name is Tori Smith. I am doing this video on behalf of the Unapologetic Conference. I wanted to just give a little short testimony. I wanted to let you guys know that that conference 2 years ago truly just blessed my life. What came out of that conference was a book, another one on the way, and just doors just started opening. It really gave me the motivation to do what God has really called me to do in my life. And I wanted to share that with you. Like, this conference, the whole platform, the whole Unapologetically University has really transformed my life. And with that being said, I want you to know that you could do it too. If God allowed Vanessa Canteberry to come into my life and to help motivate and change me, He could do it for you as well. So just know God is no respecter of person, and that anything you set your mind to, you could do it. I needed that motivation. I needed that courage to know that God has not forgotten about me yet. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention and just give you a little bit of my testimony and how everything that she's spoken to my life, how everything that the other women, the other men of God has spoken into my life, how it all has came to pass. I am so grateful what He has done and what He is using and how He is using the unapologetic platform to help to rebuild and to reform those that truly need it the most. So just know that, be blessed, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you have done, Vanessa.
Hello, my name is Bashiba Maton. I am a minister, I am an author, and I am the proud business owner of Impact One Assessment and Recovery Services. I've had the awesome privilege of working with Vanessa, with Inspired by Vanessa, to co-author and to become the first author in my family. But I was able to co-author the book Dear Dad. One thing that I love about not only becoming an author, but about being a co-author is that working with Vanessa, she was able to streamline and make things very simple in reference to becoming an author. I was able to not have to worry about anything, mainly, but writing my chapter and making sure that I got my story out. Vanessa was able to take care of the editing, of the formatting, and all the formalities that come with writing a book. I didn't have to stress about anything. Everything was laid out. Everything was planned out. You knew when things were due. You knew when your book was going to come out. You knew when it was time for you to review your edits. Everything was documented, written out, so that it left the guesswork out. So what am I saying? Number one, I had the opportunity after working with Vanessa to become an Amazon best-selling author. Okay. Number two, I had the opportunity to become the first person in my family to be able to become an author. So when you think about Vanessa, you think about breaking barriers. She is just that. She is all about helping you to get your story out. She's all about helping you to break barriers, to move beyond yourself, to actually get out of your own way. And she assisted me with that. But also, everything that she said she was going to do, she did, and more. And she's always trying to go above and beyond to make this a great experience, to give you ideas of how to make your book become more than just a book. Maybe it's a speaking engagement, maybe it's a workbook, but she's also able to get more out of your book than just what you would have thought. Well, I'm gonna just write a book. Well, no, Vanessa, working with Vanessa, you get way more than just co-authoring or authoring a book. So if you've been on the fence about working with Vanessa, listen, I'm a prime example. I didn't know Vanessa before I ever wrote the book with her, and I have been well pleased with the results that have come forth from working with Vanessa. So if you're on the fence, my suggestion is get off the fence, get your story out, and work with Vanessa, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Thank you.
Keep on going. Her Miss Inspired by Vanessa. She's, matter of fact, she's the publisher, her own black-owned business, Inspired by Vanessa. She's doing my comedy book, Comedy Guide to Stand Up. We getting it done, and it should be out soon. We looking to do this in the month. My wife brought a beautiful children's story, man, about, it's so timeless and it's so right now. I'm excited about that book because right now, man, we're in amongst where we're in control. We're not in control of our freedom to a point. And I'm not gonna get all into it, but I mean, when they tell you you wear a mask, you gotta wear a mask. Right now, I gotta wear it.
Hey, how is it going? This is Mike Wynn, Coach Wynn from Detroit. I was going to speak a moment about Financial Friday, and I'm going to resume that conversation. But I had to stop for a moment because as I was sitting here, a delivery truck came by to deliver my long-awaited books. Yes, books, not my second book that I'm working on, The Habit Effect, but a book called Dear Mom, in which I was invited to be a part of an anthology. And this anthology is amazing. Let me tell you about Dear Mom. I have to tell you about it, but I first have to tell you about the whole process of working with someone on the anthology that would compile letters or compile chapters, whatever way you want to call it, must be a very patient person. What I found in this person I'm working with, Vanessa Canteberry, she is the most remarkable, patient person that I know on this planet, because she had to deal with me and the whole process of getting this done, keeping us in a calm moment, because it wasn't just how it came out, it had to be quality, the perfection. This book is amazing. This is the book that you want to have in your purse when you got to go get your hair done or you have to go on an appointment. You can easily put it in your purse or bag, because you will keep reading it. I'm telling you, you will keep reading it. She compiled these stories, together, putting these stories together, not just as the chapters came in. You'll see that from beginning to end, it will keep the flow going, And I just wanted to say today was a gift to me. First of all, waking up, being impatient because of all the things that I have going on. I have to balance those things as I tell my clients. And one particular thing I was so embarrassed about, that I called Miss Vanessa before 7 a.m., forgetting that she's on Central Time, or I text her. And I have a rule about that, you don't know people's time. You just be courteous of when you do that. And she responded, and I'm telling you, all I have to say to this whole situations of working with someone that is going to do you right for the product, the end product that you want to see, is someone who can work with you, that is patient and know how to handle the situation. And I invite you to seek her out and get advice on working with her on the anthology, especially if you're an inspired author and you want to start somewhere. This is a perfect way. You have a way of putting a chapter in and telling that story that will mobilize you and motivate you to go further with your book. So I just wanted to invite you there. You can get this book from me. Yes, you can, at michaelwynn.com, and you can get it from any of the authors that are in here. Hopefully, eventually, we will be together, that we can all show you how happy we are that this product came out just as we was hoping. This is a great gift that you can have or give to someone else. So I want to tell you, that's my Friday. But for you, have a great one. This is Coach Wynn, Mike Wynn. See you later.
Great day. My name is Natasha Allen, and I had the opportunity of working with Vanessa Canteberry in the book Cries of a Broken Man, Screams of a Broken Woman with the anthology. It was really, really fun. It allowed me to see relationship from a blended family point of view, as well as to share my story with the world that needed to be heard. Throughout the midst, it was challenging at times, but she really helped to push me out of my comfort zone throughout the midst. And so even throughout the midst, it may seem that she's getting on your nerves throughout the midst. It was truly, truly worth it. The end process was a success, and the book has touched many people. So definitely, it was fun. Thank you.
I had a great experience working with Vanessa Canteberry of Inspired by Vanessa on my book project earlier this year. It was published in February, and it was an anthology of 10 people. It was my very first project, and she was able to walk me through it with grace and ease. If I had any questions, she was able to answer them. If anything was off brand or off kilter, she brought attention to it. And then we talked about the ways to make it better. And she made sure that I did not come out with a product that was not cohesive to my brand. So thank you, Vanessa, for all you did for me.